Douglas, I'm waiting on you. Yo,
Bro, God,
yes, sir.
I forgot now.
There, boy, on a fire an idea,
Yeah,
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
bun down room, you know? Like what Rasta man them say, you see me?
Yes, sir. Fire up our room.
I mean, man, one bag of fire, eternal fire, man. All you need bun down, we still about it.
Alright, dear man. Burn them to just ashes, you see.
You
Maybe I
there?
try to cheer up with you some ones and ones same way.
Yeah, share no too as well.
Yes, yeah, man. Yeah, man, technology I go on fire, right now they do a new update on the iPhone there with the Siri business there. I mean know say Android gonna follow suit soon, bro. Like them take the AI business to a whole another level, bro.
Yeah, what did they do exactly?
The new update is like way more intrusive. Like you see how what them when I fight TikTok about the information like what they wanna try to China go take I see them thing reverse basically Apple they do in a them own way like they might take more info from us than normal now. And they might make it
Mm.
mandatory that everybody get that have a Apple device, whether it's an iPad, an iPhone, anything them have the
What you
watch
mean?
to do the update.
What you mean they might make it mandatory?
Them have to do the update or them can use certain features on them phone.
So you
Yeah.
mean,
So
yeah.
everyone that have them Apple device they have to get that update then. But where you see them a run from it from one place and then them run another place, see happen with the phone them. So how long they wanna fight and I say, oh China thief for information. No motherfucker, actual American company about to do the same thing. And that's because they allowing these AI like technology as law, like making it as a rule type shit to where it's into play, but they've been trying to tell us that it was going to, but by like putting it into movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. So Dante not on the life.
Me share it to him. He went forward earlier, but we didn't see boss, but see man now when he can pull up.
Yeah, that man someone been seeing me in life
That man
before a
is
minute.
that man a whole lot of reason. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
So
yeah,
yeah, man.
bro. Um,
Alright, we pass it
Alright.
on the go.
Yeah, all payments.
Yeah,
they
man.
are all
Yeah,
them
man.
no father. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so technology is I mean even if we are going reason about technology itself, we can go from the root, you see me? And the word technology I come from Greek origins, from techne, which means art or craft, and then logia, which means to study. So technology are basically the art of studying, for lack of a better term. You see me? That's why you notice, in the old world, we had technology that were basically tools, even up to today. You see me? Technology is a symbol of a tool. You see me? Not necessarily for make your life easier, but for you observe and study. You see what I say? And be able for craft things, you see me? Through alchemy. So um them bring we now to a place where technology was supposed to um expand whatever we are create, right? I say, you see me? But instead it a make we are minimize, you see me? 'Cause if you even conceptualize like consciousness in a chip or in a computer or even an art form, that is the same consciousness that created it, but at a more dense level. You see what I say? So it's like they might try bring we down to that level there. You see me? In a with each area, they might try shrink with consciousness down to a phone level where you can just stay in the phone and don't exist no more. You see me? You're not really influence reality no more. You see me? Yeah, influence what upon the phone.
Yeah, man, we can't make it get to that level because we know that is not the way it should be, you know. Supposed to use it as a tool, right way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the phone them, if we use the phone them,
We do,
a very, very powerful tool.
but you know the era where they, you know, as I say, there's gonna be certain technology is kind of unavoidable, but is using it in a way where it's like where I use it like how would I put it? Like in a military way. For example, you did that tell me about even the people in the Amazon where reject Elon Musk and him technology because of the influence we have over them people. So instead of where I use it for it have influence over me, you see me? Do things like what you do. You see me? Use it to have influence over the external world. You see what I say? But oftentimes we don't have an internal world really and truly. So we just advertise what is already there. Because we not really bring ourselves to the table. You get what I say? So we are talking about, oh, this is happening in China, this is happening in Russia, but what's happening with you? And what are you doing? What's your opinion? What's your standpoint? What are your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? And
But
that's how we find say there's not too much authentic people even on the internet that use technology because them consciousness think and they in a phone. You see me?
yeah, and that's them stuck, them level of consciousness stuck at them phone. So you have to try to
Exactly.
reach them at that point, you know.
Exactly.
Try to reach them, man. That's some reasons we do these lives to, you know,
Yes, sir.
each one.
Exactly that, and I appreciate spaces like that where people can actually be authentic. Is what I say. Where people can actually show what's going on inside of them, per se. Is what I say. Versus for what I talk about irrelevant things that are going on in the world where we can't necessarily affect directly. But what we can affect directly is the things that we talk about in this discussion and how we act on them moving forward. You see me? That is something when nobody can control. The media, peace, God. The media can't control that.
Most
The government can't control that. Nobody can control what we do with our minds. You see what I say? So,
but
yeah, man, would I love to see them platform embody more creativity. You see what I say? Definitely, you see me? I want to say creativity, like if you even look on the news that promoting yourself on advertising, it's like you kind of have to do a make believe, like with an artist, for example. Nobody now listen to an artist unless you have on a big chain or you have a mansion in the background or Ferrari or
yeah,
some shit. But that now have nothing to do with creativity, bro.
yeah,
You see what I
yeah.
say?
Them is a
Like
seller
if
image.
a man decides say, all right, I'm go exactly. You see me, if a man come and say, all right, I make my t-shirt and I make a song about how I design that t-shirt from scratch and nobody no want to hear that shit.
Mm-mm.
But at that music them still not win because they actually bring a real value to the space because
Yeah,
a man can listen to that song, you know,
teach
and him
youths
have a
them
blueprint
something.
for how to make a shirt. You see me? Exactly, man.
Teach youths them something, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. That's why conscious music can never dead, you know. So I mean, I say, cause there's a lot of lessons in it.
Exactly. Exactly. When we don't do the fuckery and the fuckery stop, you have to go listen to some conscious music for really catch back yourself. You see me? That's something unavoidable.
Real,
You see me?
real talk, real talk,
So
bro.
even that too, when we even conceptualize technology, would I say consciousness are the most advanced form of technology. You see me? Because every technology comes from the consciousness itself. It comes from awareness. You see me? So what we do with that awareness determine the type of technologies we'll create and them things. So would I say consciousness is something for really conceptualize and think about, in the sense of the fact that consciousness is not even tangible. It's not even, you can't reach it, you can't feel it, but you know it's there. So that is something for really look into as well. You see me? The fact that even with on a device right now where neither of us are in the same location, but we can speak to each other. That is a reflection of consciousness.
Right.
You see what I say?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Which is right. Which them like type of communication they been going before phones exist. Yeah.
Exactly, my G. Y'all think about all the dog. You say, yo, I just talk boy in a dog call the same time. That's technology. It's what I say.
Yeah. It's, yeah, man. Can't make it take over, man. Cause you see now them all a pushy chip business. They make it even so cheap that they make it can self implant the chips them now. Like shit crazy, bro.
Madness, brother. Madness. You see me?
Dog,
Identity crisis, bro, because what you say?
a danger, man.
Dog drop.
Man. Yeah. There, man.
But yeah.
See, but yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah, make them self inject the chip them like shit crazy. Like,
That identity crisis, bro, because identity crisis in the sense of, because people don't know that their consciousness, right, is already in the chip. So you don't need for other chip to you because you're already connected to the collective consciousness. You see me? So because we not identify as that, we start identify as some things like black and white and Jamaican and Chinese and them thing there, which make you start believe, say you are a person, you are this body, not what is operating the body. You see what I say? So when you start think like that now, you start thinking all sorts of limitations, because you start thinking about what you are limited to as a human being, and you see me, you're not gonna be able to calculate this and this as fast as a computer and all of this bullshit. You see what I say? So you start become dependent to the point where
they don't need that, man. They want, cause like some of the even some of the ones them that out already where people are using, it don't make sense because you want to pay for something, alright? Cause if they try to say basically you try to not spend cash, right? Or you try to protect yourself from criminals. A man can just chop off your hand or chop off your head and still carry it, go scan it at the machine. What up, JB? I revive you. You understand what I say? So even if you put the chip in your hand for scan for make a payment, you still can take your thing and carry take off your hand and carry got the ATM and scan it. Same way. Take your hand, carry it, go scan it at your car and drive off with the car. Or if it's a situation where it's like a kidnapping situation, the person can hold the person at gunpoint and say, yo, open the car. Open, fly the ATM open, right? Go. You understand? So that not prevent it. You put in your payment chip in your body, your wallet, putting your wallet inside of yourself. That's not gonna prevent nothing. If anything, you're making yourself more sick because it's a foreign object you're putting in your body. Like I even see the ones where they open them
Yeah, and
doors, yo, like with their. I'm like, come on, bro. Like people getting that lazy, son. Like to spin a key.
and I mean, if you wanna go the systematic route of like wallets and bank accounts and everything there, that's cool. But there's ways to protect yourself that way as
Yeah,
well. Meaning, say there's insurance policies and shit like that where if you lose something, you get it back. So
but they
why you have to
insure. That's what they
compromise your
don't
own health
understand, bro.
and being? You see me? Don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, money.
Don't make no sense. But as me say, is a problem with identity. I can't stress that enough. Say
Yeah,
people are identify themselves as something that's not complete. Is what I say, and that's why everybody is so materialistic because everybody are trying to understand themselves from a material perspective or an external perspective. Is what I say. And that's where the whole, you see me, that is where you always are gonna be led astray.
yeah.
Cause a next man can't tell you who you is.
No,
So if if you are wait man, you see me, the world for tell you say, hey, you know you're the rightful ruler of earth, and you see me, some people usurp your kingdom and took it over and things that never got happen, bro. You got always see the opposite of that because the only validation are you. You see me? You the only way to know is through experiences. So I say, so once you experience yourself and you experience what you truly desire and what you truly want in order to expand and evolve as a human being, you see me? Then that's when you tap into your true self. And no name, no label, none of that shit doesn't apply to that shit. You see me? 1 second for me.
yeah, mm, yeah. We can't make this technology take us over, man. Like certain things that they're trying to push us to tell us we need it for, we don't actually need it for certain things, yo. We don't need it, you know. Just to make a simple thing as a payment, you carry around a card in your wallet, you know. Carry around a card in your wallet. You say, for example, you get robbed and you stop the payments with the card. Simple as that. Don't carry around cash. Simple thing. You understand? It's not that hard. But you're not, but when you're gonna cut your skin to put in a chip just for you to make payments and stuff like that, or for you to go to the bank, I fuck with that, man. That's a big foolishness. Like you don't have to harm your body to freaking do certain things. And even if you don't want to walk around with a key to open your house door no more, just enter the number. You have numbers now. We're the ones where you could enter the number on a keypad. Do that then, and constantly change the numbers, like every week or every month or something like that. But it's foolishness what they're doing, man. Foolishness. Can't let them use this technology to try to run us. Like no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We, we should have control of it, not the other way around. 111. 37 from 111. It's not bad. Also watching a little bit of cricket. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my bad,
You're
fam.
good, man. There, man. Mm.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, we have to control the technology. Can't let the technology control us. Oh no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog.
Papa was
But yeah, it's not even a fight in terms of can't make them do this or can't make them do that. It's more of like being in control of yourself as a sovereign being, you know what I'm saying? And that's all that matter. Like a lot of the things where we even spend a lot of time on talk, but kind of irrelevant in terms of it doesn't help us to accomplish a certain objective, isn't it?
fuck.
So, would I say we have to focus more upon going back to our original ways, because in times like these, that are the only thing we can help. So more say we should entertain conversations about, you know what I'm saying, creativity and the old sciences, you see me?
Mm.
Because those for example, Terrence Howard, you know what I'm saying, that's the shit that he's into, and it got him fucking 97 patents in spaces that are highly influential on modern societies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is the right way.
Yeah, yeah.
And all of that is
So
possible, man. That's why I say we have the tools that we put. We just need to just utilize them in the right way instead of using it for fuck, like advancing technology to use it for foolishness, for leisure, pleasure, and like fuck that shit. Use it, use it to advance in the right way.
mm-hmm,
Because if not, it's gonna
mm-hmm,
advance and leave us behind, and then it's gonna take over, and then we're gonna be stuck and like what the fuck.
mm-hmm. And it's not even technology, it's more of the technology of the enemy. And
Yeah.
because we have a hard time identifying what and who the enemy really is, it's hard for identify what is healthy and what is not, what is for you and what is not, isn't it? So once we start create that line, we will be more aware of what to reject and what to accept, is what I say.
Mm-hmm. It's sad. It's sad.
Hey,
So
bro, cause this a technology, brother. This a technology. You see what I say? This a technology, brother. You see me?
creativity, yeah,
So
man. Creativity and technology, man.
exactly,
Creativity and
exactly.
technology.
Not even just creativity, but the science, the alchemical science of integrating different things. You see what I say? Meaning, say you put heat to water, you get boiling water. You put heat to metal, you can mold the metal into different things. You see what I say? So, what are the fundamentals of
That'd be
even
like
experimenting
the guy
before we
that carved the
create?
glass.
Because we lost the end of experimenting.
Yeah. That'd be like the person that carved the glass, all of that. Everything is them put them brain into it, say technological or it's
Exactly. Exactly. Remember the meaning of technology is the art of studying. That's what technology is, the art of studying. So, what are we studying? Are we studying life or are we studying death or war? You see what I say?
right.
And clearly, the enemy, them really I study war. Like, them really depend on war. For centuries, these motherfuckers been on war time.
Warfare.
You see what I say?
Because
Exactly.
basically
So,
a lot
when
of
them start giving vaccine,
what a lot of ones don't realize too, without war, certain levels of things what them have we wouldn't have them with if there wasn't certain wars. Like, 'cause if a lot of things start creating, make
Exactly.
those factories and shit to make certain shit.
Exactly.
War,
Exactly.
power, and money. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
War, power,
But
and
you see why I say war? Because power and money are just currencies. Is what I say power would be the bank. Is what I say, and currency would be money. You see me?
facts.
So in that sense, it's not necessarily negative, it's more neutral. It can be used in a negative way or a positive way. You see me? So yeah, cause even if we get rid of them monetary system, we still have to create a means of trade, a currency system, as well, I say, and that would still translate to money in some degree.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Real talk. War, power, and money. Powerful things. Cause they rage war so they could have power, and then the money fund all of that shit. The money fund all
They
the
wage war so they could steal power, because power is just power. No? Power. Let me show you the next thing. See, the currency, it comes from human resources. Not necessarily just human resources, but resources in general. As you may say, natural resources, human resources. You see me? But what moves the resources is the living beings. You see what I say? So, as me say, it's a matter of just who is pro-life and, you see me, who I try to do some next thing for the sake of control. You see me?
So,
And, what more that's all right. So in terms of technology, that's a fact. US currency will soon have no value for
mm-hmm.
sure. But
It's
in
the
terms
most
of
valued
moving
money,
forward,
currencies in the world right now.
what you say?
I said I was agreeing with him because it's one of the less valued currency in the world right now.
Yeah, you have to remember if the money is not backed by actual resources, which you see me, most of the entities that they used to control, you see me, those entities I become more sovereign per se. You see me? So automatically them are gonna lose a certain value because them now have control over people the way they used to have control over people.
Slabs, you know you have
You
to
see me?
sit down there and
And then
type, bro. You could come up, bro. Say everyone going to cryptocurrency or some sort of online money. But you know that that those money could lose value too, or like those markets could crash with that online money. I don't trust that money either.
we have to go back to the foundation,
Hmm.
man. Fundamental principles. Is people are money.
Yeah,
You see what
there
I
was
say?
no
People move
currency.
resources. Exactly. People move resources. So if it's not the resource or the money, then it's the people. Peace, goddess.
You could,
So
okay, yeah. So eat health is
so as it relates to bring to regaining our power as people, right? Instead of be treated as property. Um, how do we go about creating an ecosystem that benefits us outside of the one that exists um that seeks to even enslave us per se or keep us enslaved per se?
you see, we like how much years according to them advanced right now.
Yeah,
So going back to that time, I say you need some money. We all do.
I know,
The,
right?
the way how we had so advanced, like to get back to that level, something drastic would have to happen to this world. That's the only way because and in a sense it would be hard to because like I said, like generations of generations have become so reliant on this present day system. They even without our control, they make us reliant on their system. So to revert back to an older system, we would have to like influence the next generation coming to want to do that, because these generation that we are
How
living now is
that doesn't make sense. That's like the whole Christianity thing again. You're trying to influence something that you haven't experienced. That it's like you're trying to tell people to worship a God that you haven't seen.
basically
So how can we influence the next generation without actually, giving them a blueprint to accomplish what we're trying to influence them to
yeah,
do?
that's what
You see me?
that's
Because
that's what
it's
them should be doing.
yeah, but it's not hard. We just I think wrong. We just I think about everybody. We I think too big.
Fuck.
You see me? And that the measurement off in a certain from certain angles, because it's simple as what do you need to sustain yourself?
Yes.
You see me? Going back to the basics. But a lot of people are afraid of going back to the basics because they have not experienced
The
living
basics
like that for
before.
quite some time.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, because for example, like
So
certain older people, like you have people that need like they live, but they need like ventilators, they need like certain like oxygen machines and stuff like that have to be keep plugged in, people that need insulin to keep cold, and there's a lot of things that like it'll be hard for them to like revert to like the times where we weren't using no electricity and stuff like that, like to revert like to certain things way back.
I don't remember such a time.
No,
I don't remember
but
such
those
a time.
those times were though, because remember the
How so if we live in a flipping electromagnetic field or
well,
magnetic field,
you're right. But
everything is electric down to your thoughts.
according to them, there was no like all that electricity shit didn't start till they start doing their science, as they say. So according to them, like, but there was times where there wasn't any like when we say electricity, like for example, like light bulbs and refrigerator and all of them is something that which in our reality there was times where there wasn't no refrigerator and they still had ways to preserve meats and vegetables and stuff like that. But these mindset of these people in the 2020s now, them now go on thing, but I say, oh man, it's too hard, or it's too this, or it's too that, or da. Which no, you have to think of it like you said, one step at a time, and that's all it takes,
Yeah. But first thing to consider, if we're going to even conceptualize those people, the old people that you just mentioned, where need certain things to survive, you see what I say? Them can stay in the environments where provide them those things. But for me personally, right? I think is attachment make people decide to live through things like that. For all I live on all a life machine and them thing they like. Just plug the fucking card and go dead, brother. That all of that shit is pointless. You see me? People are too attached to shit, bro.
In a way, you're right. Because sometimes, for me, like from a medical standpoint, because I work with medical records and kind of in a medical field, with when you study someone, when you bring them like bring folders and it's the medical history, a lot of that stuff they could have prevented certain sicknesses, because even certain things that they say, oh, it's genetical or is this and that is crap. You know what I'm saying? If you it's what you put in.
Why? True.
It's how you treat your body. It's like a car.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
You have to change the oil in the car. You have to give the car a tune up. You have to give your body a tune up, come on. Your body can't just run so. boom, 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 every day. Every day, the body on the go, you know, give the body no rest, body no vitamin, you know, give the body shit, so what you expect? You know, all type of cancer lick you, all type of this lick you, this and that lick you, yo. I want to notice, you see a lot of people when them get sick one time, and them, a lot of underlying issues did there, you know. But the body just want that one loophole left for something to you. Everything just start shut off. Boom, boom, boom. Liver problem, kidney problem. Because it's like, them not take care of the body, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So when,
100%.
when the other organs them sense say, oh, pussy, you get a new hip, you not take care of your lungs, lungs start fuck up now, you know? Because lungs, I say, boy, why not take care of me? Your lungs, take care of lungs now. One kidney say, pussy, you know, take care of it, you know, kidney start fuck up. By the time you know it, like 75, 85, all these problems, bro, is like leading up to that. You take care of yourself.
Exactly. So
Because
when
I
you
don't know
start
about people, you know,
conceptualize,
bro. Because I believe in a abundance of life, you know, bro. I believe some people believe that there's an end. Me not look towards an end, bro. I look for prolong my life as possible. Fuck that shit.
I mean, you see, that's the same thing that I was saying about the people who wanna live forever and them will live till them depam life machine till them last moment. You see me? And the same thing as that. Attachment make you think so. Not saying man mustn't live a full life, meaning say you must live every
Right.
day and live out every single intention where you have. You're not
Yes,
supposed to
that
go to your
means.
bed with no desires. But when you stick to objective and purpose, brother, you can accomplish everything you want to do in the first 30 years of your life if you really want to. You see me? So living till 142 or whatever the fuck niggas want to conceptualize, tell me where y'all go.
I really thought when you say age you can't really, but if you and then we don't know enough because remember me and you know reach them age we know, you know, so we don't know if we're still active, you know, maybe times can change, you know, because sometimes you see some older vibrant ones, bro, and you really take a stop and you ask them age and you say, you're that fucking old and you active like that? Like I said, hold on, because you know, genetics and race and eatings and habits, you know, everyone go be different with, go age differently, you know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, enough people them just age a certain way because them remain childish, and that's not necessarily a good thing. That's what I
Yeah.
say. So, me not really bad man the man where old and him still active on certain levels. Kudos to you. But whom I admire are the man who old, whether I'm active or not, are the man who live a full life, the man with the wisdom. You see what I say? The man who can actually teach me something. Because I meet enough people, 60, 40, you see me where them look nothing like them age. Kudos, amazing. What's inside of your brain? What do you know? What have you accomplished? You find say them just a run up and down like them not in a sense worse than me and you.
Oh yeah,
You
trust
see
me.
me? So
Yeah,
in that sense there, bro, we have to
I have a
get
lot
back to
of elders where them last, like, can't tell, bro. Like I meet a lot of, and then that them like that too, you know, because as a young one, they might look to you for even like guide them in a certain way back on the track because
me
some
no
of them
want guide them, me no want guide them, me want kill them.
well say but some of them, you know, you see some of them, you know, big I know say boy them old and certain things, you know. I just because them not have, you know, when you with the older you get, the smaller your circle get if you're not in a certain circles. So what happened with when we realize it's some of the elders them, because them I get older and them like minded in a certain ways, they get secluded, you know. And sometimes for them circle of people, them get old, them can't walk, some of them can't see, them can't talk, so they don't communicate no more. So that person they just become just one by himself like that. That's what I say. So that's why enough of them they just lose track if you run in at them and them and you all a reason with them and you say blood clot, but I die a fool him. Enough. And I really fool him, just that. You know, have them ones they run him like one time, you know, so he knows old and knows age out and a shake, so they have to have a young one around them, you know. That's why I see the pedophile kingdom and them and then at the time they have this theory, even in a Jamaica society, and that need to cut out that if you get a younger bride, it keep you younger and all of them message. And them the mentality they come from, but they misconstrued it. If you have like a consort, like alright, like we have like-minded friends, that's what you keep. You know, you keep, you know, like, you model it. You don't really want to model it off like royal people because them a fucker. But in a certain way, you need advisors or you need certain ones who can say certain things. You don't really need them now because within self, you can really.
You need a community, a council.
Yeah, you need a council. But
you need a community.
That council, you still need for all the meds and really make that decision by yourself. But yeah, everyone need a counsel though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, as I said, I have no remorse, pity, nor care for people who live a life without purpose. Is what I say. I do not like life without purpose because that's just idleness. You see me? So, as I said, I don't care how young you look. If you're at a particular age, what can you give to the next generation? First of all, a lot of these people don't have younger people around them because of how they treated younger people. You see what I say? So me now come feel sorry for you, brother. You see me? You created the life that you're living now.
Yeah.
You see what I say? You get an opportunity just like me, and this is what you did with it. I'm not gonna save you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, one
of them things there were people like that. I despise people like that, bro. Unless you're a person where, like, for example, I know people who can't read and write, but them own houses and certain things. That's what I say. And like people like that, I can't have understanding with because I can see say them are look
they
to
try.
a certain direction.
They try.
So I say, exactly. You have some people 40, 50, 60 and still a party like say them are 30, bro. Like, bro, you never just do 20 years before.
Yeah, bro.
You still are going like say, yo,
by their course you, bro. By their course you, bro.
Bro, me not care. Tell them for forward.
Right. They course you, bro, because bro, you hit the nail upon the head, bro. I'm like, yo, you can't be serious. Like some of them 40, 50-year-old, bro. Cause right now in Orlando here, if me go out right now, I'm going to the Jamaican party them. When people when me in my 20s, when me used to see where older than me in them 30s. Right now them in their 50s, cause them in 20-year-old and them still a blood clot party. That fucker that me I say me not miss nothing. So me come around then. Cause me I would be a come see for what? No, same set of fucker people where fight and mash up and bad mind them one another. Hell no.
Exactly. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Those are the people that I'm talking about.
They don't serve the purpose.
No.
They want in the latest blood clot fashion. Yeah, some of them, I see one meme the other day. You see a meme. I think it's a French bulldog, and the bulldog have on like a skinny jeans and shit, and the stomach can't go over the motherfucker got a and that's true. And it says like these are the uncles looking nowadays. Like you got old ass men trying to fit in the motherfucking skinny jeans. Them jeans are for people that skateboard or type of shit. They don't understand certain fashion, you know. And black man no realize say, yo, do you know say we're not even back in the day, we're not even a weird jeans and them something there. Jeans are they don't understand say jeans are for people who do what type of work, you know. Jeans is what type of fucking everyday fashion, bro.
And that's
how can your shit breathe?
If that's what I'm saying. If you are not an elder can't respect you as such.
Yeah, me
You
not
see me?
respect none
You
of them
need
there.
to respect me as, you see me? You need to respect me as the elder because me I teach you how to live. Me an example of Christ in your life.
Yeah,
So
bro,
you
them
need to
sick,
respect me.
bro.
You see me?
Man, the thing I gonna look up to that. You try to be like me as a young. Like, what the fuck? You older than me, bro. Like, me now say we can't have like conversations with them and we can learn and listen certain things what they must say and they can listen certain things. But you shouldn't want to take everything the younger one are doing. We should not say, yo, you tell me some like minded things because you're the older one. What the fuck? Yeah, motherfuckers crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, bro. We have to go back to the reasoning like how I say with the technology
Yeah,
thing.
because, alright, go back to the
Technology.
technology now. Even a lot of old ones were using technology. A lot of them are using technology in a fuckery ways too. A lot of
Yeah,
them.
but we need even talk about that because as I say, like for them cases is a whole different topic, you see me?
Yeah.
But technology, you said something interesting when you say the world never used to have the never used to use the type of electricity that we use or the methodology that we use to power things the way we do now. And I agree with that. But when did that change? Yes, me. Them details I feel like we need for going to really understand what
What
happened to the world.
drastic.
I say exactly. They have areas like the Tartarian area, is what I say, where things were not necessarily the way they are now. And um remember the whole story of the Western world in particular, or the story of the world to a degree, as we know it, started in 1492 with Christopher Columbus.
So they say.
Exactly. And everything before that is miraculously
Yeah.
distorted.
Not
Meaning
before that.
everybody speculates everything. No, there's shit that
Yeah.
happened before, but it's not
Yeah,
concrete.
to
The
them
only thing that's concrete
nothing
is
happened
everything
before. Yeah.
14. No, it's not to them nothing happened before.
Yeah.
It's what they're painting it as
Yeah.
for a particular reason.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
The people funny, bro.
They know exactly.
This man coming to this stuff.
You see me? It's not funny at all.
Here.
Not funny at all because what that did to me was it created a being that its identity is shaped in war, a slave war at that too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's no way around that. There's no way around that. So that shit is not funny at all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that is the next thing where it's like people say we're at war and talk like we're at war, but they don't act like we're at war, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because we do not we the shit that we should be taking seriously, we're not taking it seriously. We're still sitting around waiting for them to change. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
And we know said them now got change and they never
No.
will change. And the little bit of freedom that we got was it can be credit to the 1-2 niggas that decided, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen to me, but I'm gonna get the fuck off of this plantation and go somewhere and start my own establishment. You see me? And some of those niggas were very successful to the point where they could even take over whole countries and kick out their oppressors. Shout out my ancestors in Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So if me not think like how the man them did I think where make me have this access to the level of freedom did have in those times, then I'm not serious about this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Real talk, man.
So
That's why I said them funny because they might try paint a picture like they say like something like we are gonna believe that okay, civilization start with this blood clot man come discover like what the fuck, bro, that story even if me I did somebody from a next planet would just drop here, me would not believe that fucking story like that. Come on, bro. They're funny, bro. They're crazy, dog. Like, nobody, I would not believe that shit. Like, the alien them were out there according to them, the green people them what them a try go see, them probably a laugh at them right now. Like, are you? Them probably are watching and say, you know, long way I see people are migrate and I see things are move around till them all get light. They probably a laugh off away. They said, there, we already had flying cars. Them just a get fridge. Oh, buckler, look how long we have. They probably, yo, alien probably a laugh and fuck like, yo, we've been off this, we've been off that, dog.
A lot.
Even on the other side of
Go
the ice wall, bro, them probably even more advanced and we don't know, bro. Shit.
Look,
Crazy.
if we're talking about more advances right in front of us, but again, we said this to you before, there's societies where you just walk into a forest and there's a whole civilization and you wouldn't even imagine that that was there. So it's like, we're still in disbelief of, you know what I'm saying, the fact that there's still people that have retained their cultural practices and traditions from the old world that never got conquered by colonization, is it me, nor the whole doctrine of discovery, is it me? But because we can't see ourselves for who we are, we can't see the potential or the possibilities that are there. So therefore, we always have viewed this thing like, oh, these motherfuckers colonized the entire planet, and that's far from the truth. They colonize, you see me? They colonize a good portion, but what's going on in the place that they haven't colonized? Before we can go to the ice walls, let's figure out that first. Then we can talk. You see me?
Because them don't know what over there. They not colonize the world thing. Because even some of these same countries that they thought them conquered, there's spaces where them still don't know about. Because even, for example, in a Jamaica, them have so much land there that is undiscovered. There's so much things they can't reach certain. They couldn't reach certain places in a day time there. Because they have certain type of shoes and type of, that's why Batman slave them were runway, maroon them, set a maroon them were runway and I help them. And them fuck up, carry them in a certain place because them never know certain part of Jamaica. Up till now, the amount of tractor, amount of vehicle they have, they still can't reach in a certain mountainous here. Because even Blue Mountain, they not finished, nobody not finished go through Blue Mountain, you know. They're afraid they'll fuck. Yo.
And who's in Blue Mountain?
Gaia,
who's in the Blue Mountain? No. Who is in the Blue Mountain and Jonker Mountains? Who historically? Exactly.
Native people. It's a lot. I better say Wolipa civilization probably did and them don't know. Because if you ask any one of them out there, has anyone ever tapped them mountains? No. Everybody ever do a real research and find out the all inhabitants of those mountains? No.
Bro, do you know there's underground tunnels from Jamaica to Cuba?
Bro, yes, bro. Like, Cuba, we nearby, they saying that. Yo, there's so much, bro. So much caves will lead out to certain, but them scared, them will never go through it because they're afraid, bro. From where picking up to certain things, them have some place like when I leave the ocean, one place where you can go wash off on the next side, where is a thing in a stone like under the water and go. And the man them used to say when them dive go down, cause me couldn't dive so far, me should just go at the middle part and just come back up. The man them say when them go down and go through more place they figure through, but them now they don't know what the fuck them are go. So they have to swim and come back up, bro. Yeah man, there's so much undiscovered shit, bro.
So yeah, bro. So that's my thing. I want to talk to people about what the world was like before. You could take 1492 or you could take 1501. You see what I say? Yeah, more
was right. Yeah. I that more than like what I like if you have a discussion about what each when I have it, would I try to get somebody from each different type of would I say civilization or race for really tell me for them like give me here a point of view where them things say how the world come about. Because some people have some outlook on the world, bro. It's like cause we all can be so naive of things say the world just start what day like what them tell you know sir. There's
No,
no way,
facts.
bro. There's so much questionable things about this society, bro. And that's why me they preach that don't make the technology take it over because we don't understand this world and then one next entity will go be more powerful than we are going to come take over a double power we have to go fight, you know, dog. And double warfare, you know. Bumbo clot. Cause them robot there what them a plan fit. Them robot there they get loose or lose them. Yo, so sitting what go on if they not pay attention, bro. Cause they
Man,
making these shit so expensive.
you know, what you know, you see, destroyers or things with destructive nature, what they do, that's all they can do. So when there's nothing else to destroy, them just destroy themselves. So what's going on in the world is my business. I don't really give a fuck. You see me? Because the world is gonna crash and burn.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about that. But as it relates to the planet and the culture that's been preserved in order to be custodians and caretakers of this planet, that is what I go to war for. That is what I'm invested in. But in terms of what's going on in the world and trying to save shit and trying to wake people up, I do not give a fuck. You see me? I actually can't wait for motherfuckers to die with the system.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like who's that? Go to that side. I have nothing to say to you. I don't give a fuck about your ignorance, none of that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
Things, see you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. That's why I said we gotta study what was happening before 1493. You see me? And back to a level of empowerment, in my opinion, to a degree.
Oh, life.
You see me? Then we.
Because a lot of times we even fix like what going on like in our life. We have to sometimes think about back to the times where certain things where we reach that happen. Like how comes what we they go through then happen at this point? You know, we go back and do our meds and say, oh, so at this one was doing. So alright, so we do it back this way and then things might go back to normal like where they say. So I say, and who can switch to that, them get fucked, them stay. Who get left.
Prior to colonization, world run by different kingdoms and monarchies. Every single motherfucker belonged to a kingdom, or empire. Here's what I'm gonna say: every single person, until a point now where the only empires that exist are the empires of our enemies. You see me? So in order to fix the problem that we're in, we have to go back to thinking like imperialists. Is what I'm gonna say. And what imperialists do is they create their own world. They don't see the construct of another person. That's why Christopher Columbus came over here and seeing people live here, highly civilized people, and said, you know what? I discovered this shit. That means he don't give a fuck about nothing that happened here before. He don't give a fuck about your language, what you named the place, your culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we have to think again. Is what I'm saying? None of this shit is real, and this is your canvas. Remake it however the fuck you want to remake it, but with order. Remembering that this is not yours, but it is borrowed. You see what I said? The land that we stand on today is borrowed from future generations. You see me? And even to create future generations, we need a thing what we call unity. You see me? So it's like once we start think for real, it automatically puts us in a unified state. You see me? But again, because some people are idle and have no objective and just want to live long to do nothing, that's why the world can. That's That's why the world can stay how
They
it is,
want to live
fam. You see me? Because
long to take
nobody
up
is responsible.
space. Like,
Power is responsibility. The only reason why the oppressive system has quote unquote power over us is because they've taken the responsibility for our life while we're sitting down and just fucking complaining about it instead of taking back
action.
that responsibility or power. You see me? I'll go on Benji. I do more people on the live when I could get some more expansion in terms of perspectives and thing.
Yeah, man. If you
Peace, God.
can jump in.
Peace,
If
peace
anyone
out.
want to send a request, you're more than welcome to come up and pull a reason. Man. We're not bite, you know. Heart of love always, Zion, the seal, abundance of love, heart
No,
of
man.
love, you know. It's yeah, man, upfulness, man, opulence. So,
No, but Father Benji forward on the live, goddess
yeah, man,
forward on
come
the
tell you
live,
one thing
freelance
about
forward.
the advancement of the technology. Like, one thing, they mash up the world or can revert back to how we didn't have technology, so you know, fuck we up. Yeah, man, it's a code, my G. Yeah, make
When you say
technology.
technology, please specify that you're talking about the technology of the enemy. Because when you say
Technology and
technology,
enemy.
what pops into my all forms of
Yeah,
technology,
technology and
including
the
this,
enemy, like these apps and these updates that they're giving to be intrusive, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
busy. Yeah, man, go and bless up yourself, man.
Do the badness, man, Father Ben.
Yeah, man. Although they shoot
Crazy,
shotting
man.
at them are sell the chip them cheap now for the people. Can't believe, bro, people buying this shit, dog. Like, just to say how
I don't care.
you know,
I don't want to talk. I don't care. Let them buy it. Let them die. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, they're crazy, you know, dog. Just to say you're in with the new technology, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, bro.
Damn, they
Let's
crazy.
figure out how to defend ourselves because we're at war. I don't have time to be feeling sorry for the same people who are working for, bro. I don't
And,
have no
and,
time
I,
for
and,
that.
I, and I hear, and then the main places that they want you to inject the thing in the shoulder or between the elbows. So you're trying to cripple you on one side of your body.
Say
Well, but come
the
on,
word.
man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. They're mad, man.
But even like things like that, copper, certain things are can pull certain things out of your body as well. You see me? Certain bush. You see what I
Mm-hmm.
say? You could put on things and it will pull whatever is inside of your body out of it. You know what I'm saying? But how are you gonna know that if you don't give a fuck about knowing nature, anyways?
Exactly.
You see? And I'm not gonna come tell you that. You know what I'm saying? All the people who are selling the vaccine cleanse and all of that shit, fam, they're going to hell with the
And
motherfuckers
they go
that,
and go
that
buy
took the
it, but
vaccine. You know what?
glad me
No,
never take no.
it's not to say it doesn't work, but you're giving pearls to pigs. These people never asked you for that shit. So why did you create a market
Mm-hmm.
for it? You see me? The doctor doesn't find the patient. So if the patient is not looking, why are you trying to be a doctor? And that's how I know a lot of the shit that motherfuckers be doing and classing it as natural and holistic shit is bullshit, fam. It's another form of commercialism. You see me?
Yep, it's a man a Ponzi scheme. Another fucking Ponzi scheme, bro. Drink drink some water, take some herb, like, you know. Put some of the
You
herbs.
gotta make it
A
a
lot of
life.
them don't understand, you know, a lot of the herbs, even if you can, some people like, oh, I can't digest it certain way, but you digest a fucking pill. Get the capsules and grind up the herbs, put it in it and take it. Same way I like how you take the ibuprofen, the Motrin, the Panadol, the freaking gas medicine, the heart medicine. You can take the herbs the same way.
But herbs work different from how these pharmaceuticals work, because, for example, like the pharmaceutical fucking medication, what it does is it treats symptoms and not the actual illness. While herbs, right, it may not necessarily, it may even make the symptoms worse at first, but it's dealing with the direct problem.
Insect.
And a lot of people, they don't have the leverage to do that, meaning they can't take that much time off of work to deal with shit like that. And those things are impeding on our human rights. If we were still identifying as sovereign indigenous people. You see what I'm saying? But we're not. We're identifying as products. We've already sold ourselves through different means, through credit systems, through birth certificates, all sorts of mediums. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, responsibility is a big burden for carry, and that is why most people decide to say, fuck that. I'd rather take the vaccine than, you see me?
To take care of
Learn,
themselves.
essential.
Craziness. Crazy. No, blood clot vaccine. I like Negro, even though yes, me have a few tattoo, yes, but when I like Negro, a blood clot, not choke me with nothing. No, don't choke me a blood clot. You could tab me. Yo, you ever see on TV when they might give the people as in Negro them long, you fuck. That imagine you go flinch and that broke off in your hand. Boom, but no, you
Imagine, let's talk about some serious shit, like with women, right? That needle, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called an
epidural they put
See,
in on them.
yeah, bro. You see, that shit is madness, bro, because it's like, imagine you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? You're having a child, you most of them don't even have the awareness as to, you know what I'm saying, what that process may even look like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you put a vulnerable person in a position and then you force things like that on them, brother. You see me? And again, these things are things that should be protected by our human or sovereign rights, but because we're not identifying ourselves properly, then these people can tell us whatever and do whatever because we don't have a actual cultural identity. You see me? It's the same thing. Where them say being black,
you know.
Them say being black by law, right, is basically proclaiming to be stateless. You see me? So when you sign the form, them and them where you identify as black or white or indigenous.
Put other.
Yeah, when you identify
identify
as black, they say that you don't belong to a state. You're basically a handicapped person in a society and you can't take care of yourself. And so the state deals with you however them please to deal with you. See me? And we are breed people data and them thing, the bro G. So if it's our responsibility to create the structure, you see me, it's our responsibility to create the structure where the families can function optimally under. You see what I say? And yeah, bro, that is where my conversation start and it continue.
Yes,
but
sir.
As it relates to trying to deal with the people them where one take vaccine and one go a party and one continue be how they want be, that's cool. Me not really care about that. You see what I say? Cause I have a one. I'm also responsible for a whole entire nation, a whole entire organization. You see me? A whole organism. So I have to take that responsibility there because it's actually an honor. You see me? Being here is my ancestors' greatest dream. You see what I say? So I have to live up that dream, the broski. You see what I say?
Them
I can't do.
Them are something that them die for. A lot of them die for. You see certain things. Certain people bring it the message in the right way. You know.
Exactly.
So I mean, I said people
not
can't
even just the
land
message,
and fuck
but the whole Bible. You see me? So a lot of us, like, we get caught up in the messenger aspect of things. You see me? And that I go in at the end, you
It's
have to
not the
realize, say, oh
messenger,
shit,
it's
the
the
whole time,
message.
hold on, the whole time you're being a messenger, but you get so caught up in the message, you forget about your responsibility. You see me, which is bigger than the message. And then in the end, you end up living the same exact life as the people that you were trying to enlighten. So that is a wasted life. You see me, because you waste your life. I give people information and wisdom that they don't really value. You see me, and you could use that and invest that in yourself and like minded.
Exactly. That's why I always tell people, you know. That's why Sizzla have a lyric said, dance a yard before you dance abroad. So I say, like, be the change you want to see first, and then you will see the change. So I say,
Exactly.
that's why with a lot of these leaders, right, when they're picking these leaders with these countries like presidents and prime ministers, they need to look into them. Can the person run a household? First of all, what them background with them household? Can they run how is them in their community before? Were they a good mayor? You know what I mean? I said these are the things you learn about leaders before you put them for run a country. And you start say, damn, the president was a alcoholic. Damn, the president a grab up woman, pum, pum. Damn, the president is a crook. You know, we no do no background check on these things.
Look, that's a white world. That's a white world with presidents and democracies and republics and all of that. We live by that we're not living in that world.
No,
We live in the world that is run by
what may I say,
empires.
as it relates to
What you know?
us common beings.
What you know, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we live in the world that is run by empires and kingdoms. You see me?
Yes. What
So
you head of a
therefore,
kingdom, you have to picture say.
what you know, we're not gonna acknowledge the false governments and
Yeah.
authorities as
But even
any
with a kingdom, you have
power.
to make sure say the head of the kingdom, you know, can run a kingdom the right way.
Well, first of all, to build a kingdom in the first place, it's like you can't build a kingdom flawed. Otherwise, it's not a kingdom.
Facts.
You see what I say? So
That is
the very idea of building a kingdom is royalty within itself, because the kingdom, the king and queen, and the elects of the kingdom are not necessarily elected by the human level of consciousness, but is dictated by the heavenly authorities and curators. You see me? So a king is just an ambassador of the establishment that is already established in the heavens.
right.
You see what I say? You just are represent the physical. So when we are talking about kingdoms, especially African kingdoms, you see me? We are talking about a whole different dynamic of things. We are talking about, you see me, Mansa Musa type of wealth, you see me, and abundance.
Abundance of wealth. Because wealth is in its abundance now, because when you meds and your meds and you see how much businesses you like ideas you think about within a year, say like wealth is really abundance. So.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that
About
them society with them fuckery try to limit us, you know, because them know how powerful. Because that's why me used to say this, and people jump down my throat. Poverty is a choice. Saying with that me saying is a choice is because the system make it to where poverty exists. That's why I say poverty is a choice, because the system wouldn't have to create poverty. They're the ones that create fucking poverty. That's why I always say poverty is a choice.
100%, 100%. So that's why I'm saying, even that is a choice, whether I'm gonna see the world as the illegitimate power structures that are there that we call governments, or I'm gonna see the world the way I'm supposed to see the world. That is a, you see me?
Yeah.
And because I understand everybody have that choice there, and everybody make that choice there consciously or unconsciously, I just observe and I accept things for what they are, and I accept people for what they are. That's why I'm tell you say as it relates to what going on in the world, I don't give a fuck. You see me? Matter of fact, more help them burn it down. You see me? Me not try to fix it. Me I say,
For
yes, you
real.
go take the vaccine. Yeah, man, if you take vaccine, go and go there. Yeah, me I burn it.
Hey, you know, like when you see, my mother is a nurse, bro. She working at the trauma unit. But when me they drive, I see people they drive crazy and they do. Me say, no, go and do it, man. Mommy, we have more hours. Go and do the fucker. Let's go and do the fucker, man. See, we call down at the hospital. Yeah, man. I really thought, man. Sometimes I feel low them, you know.
Yeah.
Because them have a saying in Jamaica, you have to low
Mhm.
people to book them too.
No joke.
When them book off
No joke.
all of the intent to it now, then we learn, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Hopefully it's not too late to it. It's a situation where it's a life-ending situation because I see that so much, especially like health-wise, you know. A lot of people don't take heed. And then just them health kill them. Cause younger than me and you they dead
Well,
to blood clot. Them are dead of
niggas die.
yeah.
Niggas die every day, B.
Yeah.
I hear, bro. Niggas die every day.
I mean like that, you
I do
know,
not
because you know
bro.
say a funeral home a big blood clot business, you know. Blood clot. Oh. Yeah, man, go on and take care of yourself, man. You see me, you cut off one of your foot, you cut off one of your hand. Why go and cut off everything till the dead, man? You just worry yourself, man. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing, bro. The gout. You remember how they used to have that one disease where like they call it the gout disease or the king's gout? No,
Mm.
diabetes is the new form of it, and they're not really telling these people that's what really it is, because everybody that have like a bad form of diabetes, them have gout. I mean, they're eating too much of certain shit that's not good for them, and they cutting off this, they cutting off that, cutting off all these limbs till this person die, putting them on dialysis. But I don't mind, man, cause more open some some funeral parlors, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Funeral homes make money, bro.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. Technology, as I said, technology is the art of studying. So, use technology for its purpose and don't make technology use you.
Fuck.
That's my last word for the life, brother.
Yeah.
Yes,
Come on. Time now we reached the hour, man. Let me see. It's sure me, but I think. Oh yeah, 1 hour 25. Yeah, man, we can kill it, man. Let's go.
yeah, man, bro. So, yeah, bro, I have some shit I could show you in the DM still, is it me?
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
Can go where they go chop it up, man.
Alright, bro.
Alright, bless up.
Peace, guys.